License and registration.
Red and blue. Flashing lights pierced the darkness. Liam gripped the steering wheel. Another night on patrol, Sector 18. Always on edge. A sleek black cruiser, unmarked, but Liam knew the type. Not friendly. The officer approached, face shrouded in shadow.
You're a long way from home, Border Patrol. Watch your back out here.
His voice, a low growl. Liam complied. Routine, but something felt off. A bead of sweat trickled down his temple. The officer inspected the documents. His gaze lingered on Liam's badge, a flicker of something in his eyes. Recognition, or something more sinister? The tension hung heavy in the air. The words were a warning, or a threat. Liam couldn't be sure. Liam continued his patrol, a knot of unease tightening in his gut. The encounter replayed in his mind, that look in the officer's eyes, the veiled threat. Something was rotten, corruption. It festered in the shadows, whispering through the streets. Liam had heard the rumors. Cops on the take, turning a blind eye to the cartel's activities. His job was tough enough without worrying about who he could trust. The border was a dangerous place. Drug trafficking, human smuggling, violence. Liam and his fellow agents risked their lives every day to keep the peace. But what if the enemy was within? The thought gnawed at him. He couldn't ignore it. He had to know the truth. Sector 18, a small city on the edge, caught in the crosshairs. The cartels had sunk their claws deep. Their influence was everywhere. Money talked. Silence was bought and paid for. The city lived in fear. Businesses extorted, officials bribed. Those who spoke out disappeared. The good people were trapped, their voices stifled. Liam saw the toll it took, the despair in the eyes of the families torn apart, the resignation of those who had lost hope. The city was bleeding, and he was sworn to protect it. But how could he fight an enemy that hid behind badges and uniforms? An enemy that had infiltrated the very systems meant to uphold justice. Section 4, a whisper network, seeds of resistance. Liam wasn't alone. He had colleagues he trusted. Men and women who still believed in the oath they swore, who saw the corruption eating away at their city. They met in secret, sharing whispers of suspicion, following trails of dirty money, gathering evidence. It was dangerous work. One wrong move could expose them, but they were driven by a shared purpose, to reclaim their city piece by piece, to expose the rot and bring the guilty to justice, no matter the cost. They were a whisper network, operating in the shadows, but they were growing stronger, their resolve unyielding. Section 5. The price of integrity, a partnership tested. Maria Rodriguez. A name whispered with respect, even fear. Lead detective on the city's anti-corruption task force. Unyielding, incorruptible. A beacon of hope in a city shrouded in darkness. Liam had reached out to her anonymously, sharing his suspicions. He couldn't risk exposing his network, not yet. But he needed her help. Their first meeting was tense, full of suspicion.
But as Liam laid out the evidence, I saw a flicker of recognition in my eyes. I knew the truth. I had seen the corruption firsthand.
A partnership was forged. A bond built on trust and a shared determination to cleanse their city. But it came at a price. They were both putting their lives on the line. Section 6. Undercover and under pressure, infiltrating the Hydra. The investigation was a dangerous dance. Liam working undercover, feeding information to Maria. They were closing in, but the cartel was vast, its tentacles reaching deep. Liam walked a tightrope, maintaining his cover while gathering evidence. The pressure was immense. One slip could expose him, putting him and Maria in danger. He witnessed firsthand the depths of the corruption. Politicians, judges, even fellow officers, all on the cartel's payroll. It was a hydra. Every time they cut off a head, two more grew back. But Liam never wavered. He knew the risks. He had seen the consequences of inaction. He would see this through, no matter the cost.